And welcome back to Hannity as we continue with 2016. GOP presidential candidate Donald Trump is with us. Last night there was a battle, got a lot of press, the matchup between you and Carly Fiorina. You said she's a beautiful woman. Do you think there's a bit of a double standard in terms of people make fun of you all the time, make fun of your hair all the time? They did it on Jimmy Fallon with Hillary Clinton last night. Is there a double standard? Do you think maybe we're too sensitive about comments, and is that changing in politics?
Well, it's not only a double standard, it's being politically correct. And if you say something nice about somebody, like last night I was very nice to her, and, some people thought I was being sarcastic and, et cetera, et cetera. But actually, if you look back at the records on Carly, she was brutal on Barbara Boxer. She was very nasty. She was running against Barbara Boxer. She lost in a landslide. But during the run, she was really horrible about Barbara Boxer's looks, and she attacked her on her looks. And also, she attacked Meg Whitman on her look. And there's a big article about it. So I just read that. Somebody just sent it to me. So Carly is, playing the double standard. She's playing the game herself. But she attacked Meg Whitman, and she attacked Barbara Boxer, who she ran against for the U.S. Senate in California, and probably a race she should have won, and she lost.
When Frank Luntz did his focus group last night, one of the lines, and there were a couple of them that resonated very well with voters, had to do with you saying, hey, we're ignoring North Korea and this maniac that already has a nuclear weapon. And then, of course, the issue of the Iranian deal. I'm having a hard time understanding why everybody on that stage wouldn't rip up this Iranian deal, because I defy anybody to tell me one thing that we won in that deal. What would you do with both those countries?
Well, let me just say, first of all, the Iranian deal is a disaster. It's one of the most incompetently drawn contracts. Forget about between nations. It's just one of the worst drawn contracts I've ever seen. Even the fact that we don't even get our prisoners back. I mean, they have these 4 prisoners. We don't get them back, and they're great people, and there's no reason they should be there. But so many things, including 24 days. We don't have to discuss it because you discuss it every night. It's an incompetently drawn contract. But I said last night, we're talking about Iran. In the meantime, you have North Korea, where they actually have the nukes already made, and you have this maniac over there threatening them every 2 weeks that we're going to use them in the United States and every place else. And nobody even talks about it. Nobody mentions him. You have other places too, by the way, but let's not even mention that. But you have North Korea, where every 2 weeks he's proclaiming that he's going to start sending nukes, and nobody ever even mentions it. And he actually has the nukes. Iran doesn't. So it's, it's a terrible situation. Look, we're run by incompetent people, Sean. We need people of great competence.
That's true. 2 other things that you touched on last night. I've always argued that English is the language of success in America. That's one. And the fact that you'd raise taxes on the hedge fund guys and then they're not going to like you. Are you saying that they have loopholes that they're not paying as much as the rest of us?
Well, first of all, the English, this is a country where you're supposed to speak English, and the only way you're going to really assimilate, and you said it very well, and become successful and very successful in this country is to speak English. So I came out very strongly that, you should be speaking English in this country as opposed to speaking Spanish, because all of a sudden we'll end up in a country with 2 languages, and I don't want to see that. And I'm sure you don't. As far as the hedge fund guys, I know them very well. They're giving a lot of money to Jeb Bush. They're giving a lot of money to Hillary. They're going to be very well taken care of if that works, if they get in, if for some reason one of them get in. But a lot of money. These are people that I know. Some are friends of mine. But they're giving a lot of money to the different candidates. I'm self-funding totally. I'm putting up my own money. I don't want any money. I'm turning down, I feel foolish, I'm turning down tens of millions of dollars of money that would come into my campaign, and I don't want it. I'm self-funding, and I don't know if I'm given credit for that. I think I am. Some people say it's the best thing they've ever heard of, but I'm spending my own money so that I'm working for the people. I'll do what's right for the United States. I won't be doing what's right for a lobbyist that's representing a big car company or country or something.
If you're elected president, would you take a salary?
No, I won't. I won't do that. Actually, you and I discussed that once before. I will take no salary whatsoever.
All right, Mr. Trump, thanks so much for being with us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.